Two teams from the NL. It's the Philadelphia Phillies against the Houston Astros. All game long here on 2K Sports.
A view from inside Minute Maid Park with the great treats here in Houston. Great to play at home. Houston loves it here in their yard, and that's where we are. I'm Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk with me. Major League Baseball, 2K Sports. It'll be Wandy Rodriguez.
This is a great lineup, a lineup that can really beat up even some of the best pitchers in the game. So he's going to have to be on top of his game in order to do it and rely upon that movement on his pitches.
Sponsored by Pepsi. Let's see how the Phillies line up. And our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Well, you know, Gary, a lot of times when you have a left-handed hitter in the lineup, you know, other teams think they can neutralize it by bringing in a lefty, but that's not the case with Raul Ibanez. He's equally adept at hitting left-handers as he is right-handers, so it doesn't matter to him who the other team brings in to pitch against him. He's going to do some damage.
Leading it off, Shane Victorino. Hit sharply towards the hole. And he'll step on first for out number one. Have a look at how the Astros line up on the field. Steve, a factor for them?
Michael Bourne can run down the ball with anybody in the outfield. He's like a wide receiver out there. He goes to his right, to his left. He goes back. He comes in. He can make every play.
So with one down, we'll see Placido Polanco. Rodriguez with a delivery. A shot up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Polanco. State Farm leaderboard recaps the biggest group of thieves last year in the league. The Mets #1, second the Phillies, the Dodgers third, fourth spot held by the Astros, and in the fives the Rockies.
Well, you talk about a game that could take a long time. This might be it. Anytime you have guys who can steal bases, the game just seems to slow down. That's what kind of pressure they put on the opposition. But both of these teams have the ability to steal bases. They were two of the best at it in the league last year, and it just puts so much pressure on the opposition when these guys get on base because you know they're going to be in scoring position soon.
And Rodriguez unable to find the strike zone.
As much as the Astros struggled in 2009, they did manage a pretty good record at home, playing much better in Houston than they did on the road.
And he swings right through that one. 2-1. Those Astros at home ended up with a 44-37 record in that ballpark that's just got all kinds of neat little corners in it.
Yeah, it's a tough place to go play, especially if you're the opposing team. The outfielders, like you said, those little nooks and crannies that balls can bounce funny on. But Michael Bourne was the key to that season. Got on base a lot as the leadoff hitter, stole a lot of bases, and set the tone for that offense.
Well, another one of those dome stadiums really providing a home field advantage, and where the Astros might be undermanned matching up with other teams in certain areas, their home field really played to be a bonus for them.
He sends this one in the air towards center, and it drops. The base hit. Polanco trying for third.
Oh, we've got a moment to take a look at the Philadelphia Phillies last year. Let's see how they ranked. First in home runs, first in runs, and you see their ability to manufacture runs and the fact that they were second in the league in stolen bases. Speed was a major part of advancing runners.
And Chase Utley will be looking to drive something in here.
Another strong season for Chase Utley in 2009 with the Phillies, helped leading them back to the World Series where they lost to the New York Yankees. But it wasn't because of Chase Utley. 31 home runs for second baseman, 93 RBIs, and he was coming off that hip surgery in November of 2008 that they thought he was going to miss some time during the regular season, but he just picked up where he left off starting on opening day and never looked back.
On to first, safe. Can't get the back end of that one.
Well, he keeps the runners right where they are, so now he's just an out away from working his way out of danger and keeping this game tied.
Ball. That one's high. Rodriguez doesn't fool him.
Seen fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
Called strike on the outside corner to 21.
This is why changing speeds is so important for a pitcher. You get the hitter off balance, even more effective when it's down in the zone.
Lined up the middle, and he's there to retire the side. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. And the Astros getting ready to start this one off. Roy Oswalt's going to be pitching. He gets settled in for Philadelphia. John, as he faces these Houston hitters, what will be his focus?
Well, when you want to see power in a pitcher, you have to look no further than Roy Oswalt. He's been a dominant pitcher for the last 9 years in Major League Baseball, and he does it with a great fastball, anywhere from 92 to 97 miles an hour, and he won't be afraid to pitch inside. And just when you think you can look in there, every once in a while he'll drop a curveball in the low 70 range just to trick the hitter.
The 1-0 pitch. And he's on. First batter up. That could be a good sign offensively. Sponsored by Pepsi, we'll now see the Astros lineup. Scouting pick, John, who are we looking at today?
Well, the complete package, that's what Jason Worth brings. He can do everything on a baseball field, but watching offensively in this game today, and you'll notice that long swing. He's a tall guy, but he has a swing that generates power to all parts of the ballpark. He's one of the more exciting players in baseball to watch.
In the batter's box, Keppinger. Runner on first base, nobody out. Oh, there goes Bourne. And he lays one down here. Oswalt. Throw one to first in time, one away. Almost fell over when he got to that one. Boy, there's some upper body strength on that throw.
Well, you have to have great body control to play this game, and he certainly showed it there.
And he got him. Checks him at second. Oh, they try and keep him close. That will do it. He just barely got back there. And Oswalt has him 0-1 with that called strike.
Well, it looked like the hitter just gave up on this out of the pitcher's hand, but it's a curveball that comes right down the middle of the plate.
The throw, and Bourne comes in to score.
Well, you always feel really good when you can drive in a run for your team, but especially in the first inning, it sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Wallace gets a turn here. Some production being seen in this game early, and they've got a chance now to extend the lead.
Well, they've staked out an early lead in this one, just where they want to be.
Well, you know, when you hit like this in the first inning, you start to anticipate maybe a healthy bit of run support coming in this game. First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now.
Oh, Gary, they're taking advantage of some...
Oh, there goes Worth. Strike two. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. Nice play at second base. They'll think twice next time they try and run.
Well, the catcher has to have good feet to get a good release. He had quick feet behind the plate and made an accurate throw.
And the pitch from Oswalt, low for a ball.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location, and believe me, very difficult to hit.
Flied to right, and Pence is there, and that's the third out. That'll do it. Well, some early production here. One run across in the first. Houston leads it 1-0. Fresh air with the open roof here at Minute Maid Park. A beautiful evening. Raul Ibanez to lead us off. That one's high. Rodriguez doesn't fool him. He watches that fastball. It'll even up the count at 1-1.
That's a good, hard fastball right there. Let's see if he comes back with another one now.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, line to right field. And Worth takes care of that one. One away. And Ruiz settles in.
Wandy Rodriguez in 2009 put together a pretty good season for them. The small left-hander, 5'11", 14 wins, 3.02 ERA. He established himself as a top starter in baseball.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Certainly for Wandy Rodriguez, if you just look at the stature, the way he throws, there's a swing and a line drive. Manzella throws to first. He's retired. That's 2 down. And a chance with 2 down for Jimmy Rollins. Ability to steal bases last year among the league's top 10. That one's high. Rodriguez doesn't fool him.
The guy that gets them going offensively, he can move on the bases and seems to find a way to get in scoring position.
And that one hit well. Bourne's there. That one's grabbed. Side retired. So Wandy Rodriguez gets him 3 up, 3 down. Nothing doing in the first 2. Goose eggs on the board for him. And we'll see the Astros coming up next. It's going to be Johnson now. He'll get things started here in the home half of the second. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1.
Get a little extra giddy up on that one as he just blows it right by him.
0-1. Oswalt kicks and deals. A sinker misses. 1-1. He delivers. And Johnson lays off the low pitch. And Oswalt sends the 2-1 pitch. That's by him for a strike. 2-2 now.
Well, that pitch right there, he just blew it right by the hitter. Swung late.
Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out. 1 down.
Well, credit the pitcher right there. Good 2-strike pitch down and away. Not much he could have done with that even if he had made contact.
And Carlos Lee to bat.
Had a big shot last time out. Swinging the bat very well. Took advantage of a pitcher's mistake. He had good patience at the plate. Got a pitch he could drive.
Lays off that one outside. 1-0. Career 3 for 15 off Roy Oswalt. Line drive fouled off towards first. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one swung on with contact. Victorino's going to play it. 2 away. Season shaping up now. Look at the Phillies. Tonight is the last game of this Houston series. They've got 2 days off, no games before the next road trip. Then they'll have the home field advantage. They take on the Nationals, that big bat of Ryan Zimmerman. A team they didn't have too much trouble with in their previous series. They'll get started Monday night. Then it'll be the Marlins. They'll come into town with their big bat, Hanley Ramirez. Great series there. So a lot of home games to look forward to. And in the batter's box, it's Castro. Behind third. Yeah, with 2 down, they've got a man on board.
Well, the inning is never over with this team. 2 outs, they get that guy on first base with that big hit. Another guy gets on base. This could set up a big rally.
Manzella is the batter. Fastball just misses. 1-0. At the belt, the 1-0. 1-0 pitch, a slider in there. 1-1.
He has great bite on this slider, throwing it down and into the hitter. Gets away with one, and he gets in for the strike.
He takes a fastball for a strike. Now it's 1-2.